Medal of Honor Heroes 2. At this point, I think everyone's played a Medal of Honor game. The basic plot is the same as always. Insert generic World War II soldier into one of the historic battles of a great war. However, don't expect this to be taken too seriously, since like all Medal of Honor games, you're basically expected to win the war all by yourself. Sure, you have some allies to back you up, or more realistically, pretend to shoot the enemies, but actually they couldn't hit them if they were 2 feet away. I'm not saying they're totally useless. They do give you the illusion of cover fire, but since they expect you to do all the real work, don't expect them to be too useful. This is the second Medal of Honor game I've reviewed for the Wii, the first being Vanguard, and I can say without a doubt, this one is way better than the last one. They kept all the good controls of Vanguard and tossed all that motion-controlled ducking crap. You can still reload your weapon by flicking it, but you don't have to. I tended to reload my weapon with the very useful D-pad up button. In fact, all the useful buttons were assigned to the D-pad. Down to duck, right and left to change your weapons. They do have motion controls for your weapons, and I found them interesting to play with. Just like in Vanguard, you toss your grenades by simulating throwing a baseball. You can even pull the pin a little early if you want a closer explosion. The motion-controlled weapon I liked the best was the rocket launcher. You had to place the Wiimote on your shoulder and fire it from that position. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much, it was just a lot of fun. Not all the weapons were controlled so easily. The sniper rifle was a pain to use, and you had to turn the Wiimote from side to side to adjust the aim, and push a button to hold the aim. Luckily, they added an option to use the more conventional way of controlling the sniper rifle. What's even more interesting is this game, for some reason, supports the Wii Zapper. I don't know why they thought it'd be easier if you were holding a gun like a crossbow, but I can tell you it's not. I already hated the way the Wii Zapper held in my hands, and it's no more comfortable trying to play this game. The level designs were like any other Medal of Honor game. Dark and dirty. The buildings were always disheveled and destroyed, but since there was a war going on around them, you could forgive the unoriginal backdrops. The enemy AI was much improved over Vanguard. I liked the way the enemies really did seem to try and have a survival instinct. They actually would take their fallen comrades' weapons. It was cool to see, but it was a bit annoying when you're running after the weapons as well. They did something interesting with this game. They took some of the levels they used for the regular game and made an arcade shooter out of them. The arcade shooter part of this game was quite fun. It was a ride-the-rails, unlimited ammo throwback of the older games from the 80s. It even had an online multiplayer, which is great, and is another improvement over Vanguard, which had no online options at all. Medal of Honor Heroes 2 was a great game, and the controls were almost perfect. It has plenty of gameplay options to choose from for any player's taste. If you're looking for a great, yet predictable, World War II shooter, you won't do much better than this game. Buy it now.